Hey guys, new video for you today. It is May 6th, I believe. Yes, it is. And it is Monday. Whoa, new vlog. So, I've actually recorded a vlog, I think, every day for 3 days in a row, maybe? I don't remember. I think so. I think I did. That's pretty darn freaking snazzy for me, because I always forget, and it's not a good thing to forget things, because forget that's not what life's about. So, things that I need to talk about today. Oh, Game of Thrones. Oh my, the episode was. I'll get to that, but it wasn't the best. There's definitely a lot better. I got a new addition to my room that I'll show in a little bit, and video games, perhaps, such. So yeah, let's get to that. So, video games. Been playing a lot of Minecraft, as I said, I think yesterday. And yeah, I've been playing with my friend John and Austin. That game pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Playing it, and then, just in the middle of doing your own business, in the middle of a freaking forest or something, and something comes up and kills you, and you're like, that's not what I wanted. And I was down digging away at stuff, and I'm like, yeah, tink, tink, tink. And I was starving because I didn't have any food, because it's the beginning of the game. And zombie comes over and punches me in the lava, and I die. And I screamed, and I was angry. Then I stopped playing for a while, and I started playing again. And then the same thing happened with the skeleton. And then it happened again with the creeper. And again with the creeper. So then I'm like, yeah, I don't like lava. So, yeah. So I'm trying to stay away from lava. And yeah, it's been going pretty good. I have a bucket now. Got the bucket going on. It's dropping bucket loads of stuff on lava. Just put it out, because I need to turn it to actually something other than lava, because if it's just lava, then I don't know. This is not cool. Not cool when it's just lava killing me and doing mean things. Water. I had some coffee today. It smelled very good, but then I kind of took a sip, and I'm like, not that great. The other coffee, though, that I had that was just, oh my god, you take a sip and then you cringe and you're like, oh, that was disgusting. I hated that coffee. Some coffee does that to me. Only one kind of coffee. And it might have been old. Don't know. Should have probably checked the expiration date. Ooh. Alright, and then the little thing, I'm going to make a little clip, and I'll put it in of the thing I got hanging in my room, because you can't see it. Put that in right around here. Isn't it just, like, super awesome? It's like, so cool. Yeah, so, found that in my basement. I realized that, we have that. And I didn't know that we had that for the longest time. And then I went to my basement and found it. I'm like, oh, that thing's nifty. And I thought it was huge. When I was little, I always thought that thing was gigantic. Map is just really nifty. And I saw that because it used to be hanging in the basement. And then we got covered by something. And then I'm like, I want something to hang in my room. I don't know what, though. And I didn't think of anything I could hang because I don't have like really any posters or anything. So boom! Hung that puppy up, and now it hangs in my room, and it looks interesting. I like it. Got that Latin or something up top, and or whatever it is. Yeah, it says Nova. Nova's cool. Nova Science now. Yeah. Don't you just hate it when you do something on like Facebook or like a social thing, and no one does anything towards it? Like last night I was like, oh, I want to see if anyone will leave me messages, and I was gonna go to sleep, so I'm like, leave me some messages for so I can wake up to some nice things. And yeah, didn't really happen. One person did. Thank you, Shannon, but no one else did. I did it on Facebook and on here. Kind of depressing when you have like 400 friends or something. I don't know. I try to keep my Facebook friends low because I don't want to add every single person I know. But if they're cool, I'll add them. But yeah, and it's just like, okay, I guess you don't want to say anything. But yeah, thought that was kind of iffy. Made me a little sad. I'm like, no one wants to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. That's when I need some new friends. Need some new friends that'll want to talk. You know? You know? You don't know. You probably do know maybe a little bit. Most people got them friends to talk to. I got some. Don't get me wrong. I got water too. But most people got that as well. Except for some people. Unfortunate. That makes me sad. People don't have water. Game of Thrones. Okay. So. That's the other thing. Try to think of something else I could talk about that kind of random. So yeah, Game of Thrones. Not a very good episode. You ever watched it? I'd skip this or just end it here. I don't know if I'm going to be talking about it at the end, but yeah. Not very interesting. It's kind of, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't happen. It starts with like Sam, and they don't really do much. She just kind of, I don't remember who, Gilly? Is that her? I don't remember. I think that might be her name. And the son, and then Sam, and she helps make a fire, and it's like, okay. Nah. And then talks about, oh, I'm tired. I stayed up till like 1 o'clock last night, and then I only got like 2 hours of sleep because my nephew was crying and being really loud and obnoxious. And but yeah, has a fire, and then kind of goes to King's Landing a couple times, talking about the marriages, and they sell the bastard dude to the King's Landing people. Can't remember his name right now because they haven't said his name in a long time. I think it starts with the J. Yeah, I can't remember. But they sell him like, oh, we needed the light god person wanted it, and then they're like, no, it's not. No, you want the gold. Most part, they just want the gold. And then, climb on the wall. Jon Snow and Lady Pants climb the wall, and that's about it. Not very interesting. I'm like, I just watched 45 minutes or 50 minutes, 53 minutes, and it didn't even have a lot of content to it. And I was like, well, it did. It had content, more backstory that I didn't really care about. I want some more, like, fighting and killing and punching. Oh, and Roz is dead. The whore. Joffrey killed her. He shot her with his bow. I think he was holding a bow, not even a crossbow. Yeah, she's dead. She's pinned up to like a post or something. Not a good way to die. If I want to die, I don't think I'd want to die getting shot at several times and then pinned up, and yeah, that ain't cool. Oh my god, that was really funny when they were torturing Theon. How they just like start it by having like the horns like, and then it wakes him up. It's like, did I wake you? It's like, oh my god, it's just so funny. I don't know why. It was just so weird. Like, it was unexpected, and it came out of nowhere, and it was one of those little things that made me giggle. I'm like, oh, okay, that doesn't really make any sense, but I'm gonna go with it, because it's about the people who made Game of Thrones, so it's gotta mean something, unless it doesn't. Because if it doesn't mean anything, then I don't know why they put it in, but, yeah, that's that. Oh god. I'm gonna have to throw you away, Mr. Apple. I got a trash bag right here for cleaning my room. I'm gonna do it. Say goodbye. I just don't want him to start leaking places. Oh, yeah, he's in there. He's gone. It was nice meeting you. Sorry, it kind of sucks I didn't eat him because that's a wasted apple, but he lasted a long time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give him props for lasting weeks. I just yawned. That was me yawning, talking. Couldn't tell. It's kind of weird. Ugh. I don't feel as interesting right now. It's not a lot of stuff going through my mind. This ain't cool, bro. Usually I have like tons of weird little little things is going on. Just random stuff, but I think it's those. This isn't cool as it usually is. I liked having all my little thoughts, little Dan thoughts, talking about random stuff when I looked at things. That was cool. I liked that. That was. Have you ever had that where you just look at something and then just like burst of random stuff like pops into your mind? Like I'm looking right now at this Summit Credit Union thing, and I'm trying to think of where I got it, and I'm pretty sure I know where I got it. Or is it that one? No, it was the other one. I was with my friend Austin. We were in Milwaukee. Oh, that was fun, and it wasn't fun. If Austin ever watches this, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna tell a little story about that. So yeah, we went to Milwaukee, which is east of here. That's it. And I was like north, south, east, west. But then I'm like north, south, east, west. I'm like, wait, but it spells we. So I'm like, yeah. But yeah, we went to there, and there was a summer festival-y thingamajig. I don't know what it's called, Summerfest, maybe? And went to that. It was interesting. We got there, went to bed. Got up the next day, went out. We had to shove like 8 or 9 people into this little sedan, little tiny car. And we did it. It was really awkward, but I'm like, okay. I couldn't even put my arm around Austin. He wouldn't let me. Oh well. And then the freaking cab driver guy had his girlfriend in the car. He's like 60 or 50 or something, and she's like 25, and she was very quite attractive, you know. I would have dated that, but I think she liked older dudes, or maybe he had money. I don't know. I don't know what that guy had going for him, but he must have had something. He's like, my girlfriend's gonna be in the car. I'll take a couple dollars off the bill, and we're like, okay, sounds fine. So we get there and do stuff, and things happen. You know, just random walking around for hours and hours, and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm poor, I don't have money for stuff. And then I think they bought me a burger or something. I'm like, and then, and we didn't really do too much, but then, Austin's parents got, pretty freaking darn drunk. Or his mom and stepmom. And, yeah, his mom may or may not have did something illegal there. I'm gonna say what? It definitely wasn't taking anything from the place without paying for it, because she didn't do that. Nope. Then we got back to the hotel and watched some Pokemon, and his mom threw a cup at me because she was drunk. Oh, God, I still use that cup. That's one of my favorite cups. Good and bad memories. Good and bad memories come from that cup. Yes. And then they gypped us. There's these people like, slushies for $1 or $5 or $4, however freaking much fair food costs. Tons. And we're like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm like, blue raspberry. Yeah, that sounds good. We get it, and we're expecting like a slushie, but it's just like a you stop it, phone. It's like a cup, kind of like one of these, maybe a little bit smaller cup, with like a liquid of blue color, blue raspberry, and then ice. It wasn't even a slushie. It wasn't right. It wasn't what I wanted, and I'm like, well, that was a ripoff. That's how can they do that? I can't just ask for a refund because it just doesn't work. But oh well, and there was a cockroach in our hotel. Yeah, that's bad. That means it ain't clean. Fat cockroach. Oh yeah, and we couldn't even be in our room for like 2 hours or something because they're like, you got the wrong room, and we're like, oh no. And we went swimming, and I felt fat, and yeah, that's that story. Woo-hoo! Who texted me? You guys, yeah, I told my friend about the Game of Thrones episode, and I don't really think, like, he said he liked it, but I'm like, I don't really think a lot happened. Like, yeah, okay, there's backstory, but it's like not much interesting stuff. Nothing I really enjoyed too much, you know. But that's why we're entitled to opinions. America. You get opinions pretty much everywhere. You just can't say them sometimes. Yeah! What would that be called? Democracy? Freedom of speech! Woo! I don't know the Constitution. I know a little bit of the we the people in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice and ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense. We had to memorize that, and oh, I hated oral reports ever since 4th grade when I had to give my first one, and we had to sing that song or say it. We just had to say it. We had to memorize it. I'm like, how is that? How is that learning? How is memorizing something learning? Because I totally don't remember what it even meant. Something about the United States thing, jigs, and yeah, I'm just like, okay. And then I was the last person to go. And I just kind of said it really fast. And like, good, sit down. Mm-hmm. And I know another thing that they made me memorize in like high school is like, am is are was were be being been has have had may might must can could shall should will would do did does. I don't know what they are. Something verbs, something. I don't remember. I haven't needed to use that thing in a long time. That was a grade. Why should we be graded on memory? Something like that. That's stupid. Not knowledge. Like that's not even. I don't know. Schools, American school systems, not good. Just gonna throw that out there. If you want to go to school in America, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna suck. So you're gonna come out losing both ways. Some good stuff. Not too much. Oh well. Hope that was interesting. I talked about some really different things. I'll try to have a lot more. It's just when I go one day without making a video, it's like not a lot happens to me. It's like I got up, I did this, all right, and it's just kind of like that. So I might make the next one in a few days when more stuff happens, and yeah. So I will talk to you guys later. If you need to talk to me about anything, you can just message me. And I hope to see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Have a great day again. Goodbye.